Hi, so I'm Trish Kean. I live in Portland, Oregon, and I was diagnosed with FSHD when I was 38. I'd definitely been having a lot of symptoms before then, but people couldn't really figure out what was going on with me. A familiar story, I think. Um, just at the same time, I sold my house right before this, and the man who bought my house, I met him, and just this vitality that he had and everything. I asked him what he did. I'd heard they had brought him over from China to teach at the naturopathic college in Portland, and he said he does qigong. And I started studying with him. That was about 19 years ago, and found that it has really helped me both physically and I would say mentally and emotionally deal with all the challenges that I've gone through as this disease has progressed, and uh, I'm able to do less in my um, work life and my home life, and that presents itself with a lot of mental, emotional challenges as well as the physical. And so I found that Qigong has been very beneficial for me. This Qigong that we do, main focus is that it's not just a physical practice, but I really feel like its superpower is that you are bringing your mind back to your body. Sometimes that's an uncomfortable place to be, but when we bring our mind back to our body and focus on our breath as well, those three things together kind of like boost, each other and really bring about I feel like more healing potential for us. So not just for people with FSHD, of course, but for anyone that's having challenges, I think this can be a nice practice to try. It's very adaptable. So today I'm going to be doing Shaking Qi Gong. It is called the thunder, energy that brings new life. So it's about connecting with the universal energy out there. You can think of it in a religious context if you want to, but you don't have to. This isn't presented that way. It does say heaven energy, but that's from a Buddhist and Taoist sort of background. So it's not really religious. I think about it more as a, omnipotent sort of loving kindness that comes to us all, regardless of religion. We're going to be doing it standing if you can, but you can also do it sitting. Again, we'll focus on breath and visualization, posture. If you're sitting, trying to sit up straight, trying to have your feet flat on the floor, toes gripping the floor. So similar things to what I say standing, you can also do it sitting. So the just going to lead you in something that's been helpful for me. And of course, I counsel people to make sure they feel like they're in a safe space to do this. That if you have some balance issues, maybe I have a chair here, you could have a chair beside you that you could hold on to if you want to stand. And just make sure that you're safe when you do this and don't do anything that feels uncomfortable for you. Okay, so I'll start with the shaking qigong. So first, we always start just by tuning our needles, we call them. So I'm going to stand with feet together. So focusing on the feet, or like I said, if you're sitting with your feet, just bring them together and a little grip with the toes, gripping the ground, trying to really connect with the earth. We're going to have our kind of arms down straight, hands straight, like fingers straight down. Kind of imagining that our fingers are like penetrating down into the center of the earth, feeling all that good earthly chi that we connect to, supporting us. And straight back, straight head. Kind of imagine like the top of your head, like something's pulling your hair up to heaven. We open up the heavenly gate on top of the head. So we're allowing that universal energy to come down, connect with us, nourish us, strengthen us. We can picture it as like a chi-like sunlight. And just like you're standing bathed in sunlight. The other part of the physical posture that we do is we do a little tuck in the lower belly if we can, or you can tighten the bottom muscles. Call it closing the earthly door. And so we close that earthly door to hold the energy. I'm going to talk a lot about the dantian today. We do have 3 dantians, upper, middle, and lower dantian. We work with the lower dantian, reservoir of our life, of our energy. Think about it like your gas tank. This is what we're going to be filling up today with energy to help support us through our day today. Well, it's 9 o'clock in the morning for me, so can do this. It's wonderful to do it in the morning to give yourself that energy for the day. Okay, so we have our needles, we have our toes slightly gripping, fingers straight down into the deep earth, connecting with the earth energy. We're holding our earthly door closed. We have our head up, like you're stretching up, your hair is pulling you up. You can feel some stretch through your body, opening up that heavenly gate for that universal chi to come in and nourish us. And the other part of this tradition is we keep the mouth closed. I'm talking, but for you, keep the mouth closed, teeth closed, and the tongue just on the upper tooth ridge behind your teeth if you can. That's the magpie bridge to help your energy circulate better through the body. We always try to keep that closed. Unless we're doing certain sounds or mantras, we keep the mouth closed in this practice. So you can just now focus on your breathing, breathing with your lungs, breathing with our skin, like all the pores of your skin open, allowing that chi-like sunlight penetrate in through all the pores of your skin. And when we exhale, we're going to be using a mantra. It's like hum, only with the mouth closed, it's like hum. And you could feel maybe in your lower belly when you do that. It's a little kind of pushes out your lower belly a little bit. That's a way to bring our energy down, condense it into this lower belly, the dantian, our little gas tank to fill it up. So we're bringing in that universal sunlight, that earth energy when we breathe in, and then condensing it into the lower belly when we exhale. You can just try that a couple of times. Deep breath in, making the hun sound. Okay, so we're going to start the shaking portion, but I want to emphasize that just doing this daily for as long as you feel comfortable is actually a healing practice. You're connecting with these supportive energies. You're working with your breath and your visualization. So just doing this for 5-10 minutes to start your day is a nice meditative practice. Now, we'll think about movement. Like I said, if you're sitting, you can do this sitting. If you're standing, make sure that you have something you want to hold on to. If you feel like you're unstable a little bit, have a chair or something close by. And if not, we're just going to proceed by taking a step to the right, about shoulder width apart. We're going to turn over our hands, slowly raise our arms up as high as you can. We're going to connect with that heaven energy. Sometimes it's hard on my shoulders, so I bring my elbows down and I connect this way, thinking about stretching out through your joints if you can, but it's okay. Sometimes you need to take a little break and bring your arms down. You can do that. I go back and forth often if I'm holding it for a long period of time and it's tiring. I just always visualize myself stretching up. We're going to lift our heels a little if we can, if you're standing, so you feel that stretch up through all the joints, opening up our energy gates and meridians to allow the free flow of qi to enter into our body, to nourish us, stretching up through the ankles, the knees, the hips, up through the spine. You can imagine all these areas opening, the shoulders. We kind of keep the shoulders down and the arms up so you feel more stretch through the shoulder joint, stretching out through the elbows, the wrist, the fingers. Sometimes I find this feels very hard and challenging. And I always imagine, my ancestors, they're up there helping me. They're pulling me up. They're holding my hands, my fingers, stretching up and making that connection. Make that connection to the ancestral spirits that help support us. You can just think of the heavenly gods, whoever you feel like is supportive to you, helping you, pulling up, stretching, still breathing in. Imagine that qi-like sunlight surrounding, entering all the pores of your body, your lungs. Do a fun sound there to bring that energy down. We'll do one holding breath. Take a deep breath in. Imagine all that energy and you're holding it into your lower dantian. Then you can imagine like a ball of light, like a golden red sun, holding that energy there. And then when you're ready, exhale with the hun sound and then hold the exhale. Hold it as long as you feel comfortable. Regular breathing again. I can feel my arms getting tired. And I might say that this is enough for me today. But if you feel good standing longer, stand longer. If you feel like you need to stop earlier, stop earlier. Take another deep breath in. And then we'll kind of lower our hands, lower our body a little bit. And then we'll jump and release the breath. Or I don't jump anymore. I just go, just kind of drop my heels down. And we'll start the shaking. Very relaxed, just your whole body. Like you have a golden red sun bouncing on this lower dantian. And go back side to side. I don't really lift my feet up all that much anymore, but if you feel comfortable with that, do that. If you don't, you can just drop your heels down, really bring that thunder energy, the shaking to the whole body. The shaking is associated with the dragon and thunder, new life energy. We're bringing it back to our body. Strengthen us, support us. So it's kind of fitting to do this in the dragon year, especially. We're going to get extra benefits in the dragon year. Dragon's all about transformation, and we're going to be transforming our energy. Part of the shaking's benefit too is it releases stagnation from the body. Any areas that feel stuck or dense or like you don't have the movement you'd like there, you kind of bring this vibration there, help open up the energy channels and meridians in the body so the energy can be more free flowing through the body. Okay, so now we'll just do guided sort of visualization of shaking through the body. We'll start off with the top of your head, the heavenly gate. Imagine that open and all that chi like sunlight pouring in like a shower, just washing away all the diseases, all the stagnation, just turn to dust. Bathe in that chi like sunlight. So I'm talking a lot, so I'm not doing the hun sound as much, but you can do that with every breath if you feel comfortable. You can do that every once in a while. That's all like circulating the energy, and then you're bringing it in, condensing it in the lower dantian and make the hun sound. So I'll just make it in between my talking, but you can do it more if you feel comfortable with it. Okay, now we're going to bring our attention to our eyes. Eyes are spiritual windows, also related to the liver. You can rub the inside point of the eyes if you like the eye brightness. Rotate your eyes. Imagine that chi-like sunlight coming in, nourishing your eyes, nourishing your eyesight. So bringing that nourishment right in through the eyes. And we're gonna, like I said, when you do this at home, you can spend as long as you want on any part of your body, anything that feels good to you. No limit. You can just keep doing it. Now we're going to bring our attention to our nose. You can rub the sides of the nose if you want. Breathe in. Nose is related to the lungs. Strengthening our breathing function, strengthening our lung function when you pay attention to your nose. Pay attention to your breath. Strengthening the lungs. We're going to bring our mind to our lips. Lips are related to the spleen. We're going to vibrate the lips if you can. Spleen's related to the lips are related to the spleen and your digestive function. Helps improve digestion if you vibrate the lips. I'll actually do this after dinner sometimes if I've had kind of a heavy dinner, sort of help digestion a little bit. I feel like it makes me feel a little better. Then we're going to bring our attention to the tongue. You can make any sound you like. The tongue is the voice of the heart. All right, now bring our mind to our teeth. Click our teeth. Clicking the teeth. Teeth are connected to your kidneys, improving your kidney energy. When you click your teeth, you click around all different parts of your teeth. That's good for strengthening the kidney, life, energy force. You can do this anytime, anywhere too. You don't have to be doing shaking. You could just be driving in your car and clicking your teeth, focusing on your teeth. Way to help strengthen that kidney energy. And now we'll pay attention to our ears. You can rub your ears if you want. Ears are related to both the kidney energy and the heart fire, the yin yang energy in the body. Help create more harmony, working with the ears. If you find any spots in your ears that are sore, we always say you can rub them more, but you should do what feels right to you. Just rub our ears, bring our attention to our ears, imagine them filling up with sunlight. Now pay attention to our neck. Neck's related to the liver. Imagine your neck filling up with that qi like sunlight. Rub your neck, releasing the tension in your neck, releasing the stress. Neck's related to the liver, your immune system. Help let that energy flow. Bring that qi like sunlight. Strengthen the neck, strengthen the liver. Do circles, go according to what feels good to you. Very relaxed. Now you can bring your mind to your shoulders and stretch our shoulders out. Open up the shoulders any way that feels good for you. Watch your space. Open up the shoulders. Open up those energy gates related to the heart. Imagine them filling up sunlight. Being open. Shake off everything from the shoulders, everything from your heart and your mind. Just try to let it go. And bringing your attention to your elbows. Elbows are also related to the kidneys. You can tap around the elbows if you like. You have a lot of tension around the elbows, opening up that elbow joint. Bring your mind to your elbows. Next, we pay attention to the wrists. Oh, shaking out your wrists. I can feel right now my wrists are tight. Shaking out the wrists. You can bend. As I said, you can do any area longer. If you're like, whoa, that area is really tight. You might want to spend more time there. Using visualization. Fingers. I just kind of give my fingers a little pull. Okay, shake out the fingers. Yeah. Feel like all of those joints opening up, releasing any tension between the fingers, between the joints. Fingers are related to your 5-organ system. Shaking your hands. It's really good for your whole body. Now, we can bring our mind to our back. Back, like the mountain of your body, supports all your life energy. Gonna just Stretch the back. You can do some twists if you like. Do some tapping. That feels good to you. Paying attention to the back. All that energy, chi like sunlight, pouring into your back, strengthening your back. Tap all around your back. So ever comfortable for you, or just shake your back. Imagine your back is like a glorious mountain in the sunshine. And paying attention to our spine, all the joints in the spine. Just like light up your spine like that. Chi like sunlight. Pay attention to our chest, opening up, shaking heart and lungs. Shaking heart and lungs. You just imagine them moving, or imagine the light coming in and filling them up, nourishing them. If it's hard to shake this area, if you're sitting, it might be a little more challenging. You can even just moving your upper body if you can, or you can tap. And we're going to bring our mind to our belly. We'll actually tap around the belly, tapping all the organs in the belly. Again, my teacher always says, if you feel like you have some pain or stagnation, that you tap that a little more there, but you have to do what feels good to you. You can tap lighter in different areas, or rub if the tapping feels too much. Just rub, increasing the circulation, getting rid of any stagnation in the belly. You can tap, of course, more vigorously. That feels good to you. And just imagine filling up your belly with chi like sunlight, bathing all the organs, nourishing them, releasing any stagnation. Chi can flow. Okay, then we're going to bring our attention to our kidneys in the back here. I'll just show you, kind of rub the kidneys, warm them up, nourish them with the chi from the hands. You can just hold your hands back there, nourishing your kidneys. We have a slightly different mantra that we use for our kidney chi. It's hi, hey, with the mouth closed. Again, make sure you're keeping the earthly door closed when you do the mantras. You feel a little push out in the lower belly when you do the Hun mantra. And the high haze, we kind of feel for it in the kidneys. So it goes like this. High hey, nourishing our kidneys, nourishing our life force. We can even do a little, if you want, like a little kind of, call it bear waist kind of. So you really feel that energy going in to nourish the kidneys. This mantra. It's a great one to bring energy to your life. I actually do the high haze. I do 36 is a great number for the kidneys. You can try doing that, just focusing on the kidneys. You can do it sitting or standing, it doesn't matter. Just imagine that chi, light, sunlight coming in to nourish the kidneys. The high hey mantra. Do that 3 times a day, and I find that it's really increased my energy. So I recommend that if you just have a little time in the morning. It only takes 5 minutes. Each time you do it, it takes about 5 minutes, but I found it makes a big difference. Okay, now we're going to bring our attention to our hips. Open up the hips. Hips are the largest spiritual gate in the body. It's the flow of energy from the upper body to the lower body. You want to try to open up the hips any way that feels comfortable for you. Shaking the hips. Can be a little stretch through the front. Some people like to open up the hips in different ways, whatever feels comfortable for you. If you're sitting, there's lots of different positions you can do, kind of opening up the hips, turning the legs. And also, you can tap the hips. Bringing that thunder energy. Open up the hips. Next, we focus on the knees. Bring your attention to your knees. Sitting, you can rub your knees. Standing, any way that works for you. Shaking out the knees. Sometimes I'll hold on to the chair so I can kind of shake my legs out, kind of give a good stretch through the back of the knee. You can figure out what way works best for you. Pay attention to your knees, releasing any restriction in your knees. Or just simply use your visualization, bringing that energy. Imagine that light streaming in, circulating in your knees, nourishing them, improving the flow of energy through your body. We'll bring our attention to the ankles. Again, I use a chair now. I often hold on to the chair and rotate my ankles. I find that works. I can't actually just stand on my left leg anymore, so I'll just have my toes on the ground with my right foot and rotate my ankles, shaking them out. Shake out your ankles. All that energy there. Ankles are related again to the liver, so shaking is hard. Rub your ankles. Rub, press in there around your ankles. Driving out the stagnation. That thunder chi, chi like sunlight coming in, nourishing our ankles. Then I'm going to pay attention to your feet, toes, structures in your feet, lots of little bones in your feet. Just try to bring your mind to your feet, imagine your feet filled with energy. Okay. And now we're going to bring our mind back to our lower dantian. Shaking. Focus on like the golden red sun balancing the lower dantian. Momentum of your shaking there. Chi like sunlight surrounding you, entering in all the pores of your body. Breathing with your lungs, breathing with your skin. Just do a couple minutes of freestyle shaking any areas that you felt like were tight or needed a little more time. Just bring your attention there, shake it out. Slow down and stop. Still keeping 5 needles, your toes gripping the floor, fingers straight. We'll tuck in that lower belly or keeping the earthly door closed, head upright, teeth closed, mouth closed. And just take a minute to breathe. Still chi like sunlight surrounding you, entering you and condensing in the lower dantian when you exhale. You might feel different sensations. I notice my breathing feels easier, like more of a full breath. Might feel tingling, buzzing, different chi phenomena. Even if you're standing here, still, the energy is still working within your body, still circulating. You might notice that you feel different than when you started. And I just want to share one mudra, which I believe we'll do just a short couple of minute meditation. A last class. It is the dragon year, as many people know. It is also the dragon month, and dragon is associated with great transformation. It's also associated with the stomach organ and young earth. So the dragon mudra is very simple. We'll come closer so you can see. It's just the thumb on the top crease of the index finger there, just holding, just gently touching like that. And if you're sitting, you can just put your arms just on your knees. If you're standing, if you feel comfortable, you can kind of make a circle like you're holding a big chi ball. Or if that's uncomfortable, just do it with your arms down straight. We're going to imagine that we are connecting to our stomach organ and meridian, which runs through the body. So we can just focus on our stomach, kind of here on the left side, just under the ribs a little bit. And we're going to connect to the central yellow color. Imagine golden yellow energy surrounding you, entering into your body when you inhale, heading towards to fill up the stomach. And when you exhale, just exhaling, condensing it in the stomach, strengthening our stomach, transforms all our food into nourishment. It is the organ of transformation. So just take a few breaths. Again, that golden yellow energy, bringing it in. It's like we're in the center of the universe. Golden yellow color nourishing us, nourishing our stomach. You're standing, just make sure you try to have your knees a little bit bent. Don't stand too long with the straight legs if you can. You can do this sitting, it's just as good. Now we'll just do, let's say just one time, holding breath in the stomach. So breathe in, hold the inhale in the stomach. You exhale, hold the exhale in the stomach. This meditation you could do for as long as you're comfortable. Relax our arms. Let go of the mudra. Just let your hands come down. And we're going to turn our hands over, raise up, scooping up all that chi. Bring our right leg back. Bring it down with a like you're packing all that good energy into your lower dantian. You can do a hun breath here, just a deep breath in. Condensing that energy. Do one more time. And one more last time. And I want to leave time for questions or comments. So I'll say that that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me for Qigong. My teacher, Master Zheng Wu, I think there's some details for him listed, and he actually has an online class he does on Saturdays, but he has books and CDs if people want to, DVDs if people just want to practice at home. But you can do this shaking, even just for a short amount of time, even if you don't remember everything, it's still good to do to get your energy moving and bring more vitality, hopefully, to your life as it has to mine. So thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much, Trish. That was lovely, nice, much needed, relaxing and energizing thing for me in the middle of the day. It's noon for me, but
Awesome.
really appreciate it. Do you teach classes as well in your area? Or
I have taught classes. I'm not currently teaching classes right now, as I've been traveling a fair bit, but I have taught classes, and yeah, it's really nice to do that with a group of people.
that's great.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone has questions, you can raise your hand or put them in the chat, or email me later and I can send them along to Trish. But I think it looks like everybody's so relaxed. And yeah, so I think that's a great way to wrap up today's session then.
Yeah,
Much.
awesome. Like I
And
said, this great month, the dragon month and the dragon year, it's the great time for transformation. So even just sitting with that mudra and helps us make things move and transform in our lives to be more nourishing for us. And so
yes,
people find it beneficial. Yeah.
absolutely. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Trish. And we
Yes.
hope we'll have you back again soon.
Sure. My
Okay.
pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Bye.